I've spent $55,817 worth of Frost Stars in Whiteout Survival in 203 days. And today I'm going to start out this episode with a little bit of state update, because look at this. Our state has its first globe, and the first thing I want to do is congratulate Hunty. He's got the globe. That's so cool. I mean, it is a great cosmetic. I don't want to turn this into a negative thing at all. I just want to say something that I've been learning about the game, because I am truly excited for our state to have a globe and for Hunty to achieve this milestone. It's great, and I'm glad he's on our team as a state. But let me tell you something. As I was going through this, a lot of people have been asking me, like, when are you going to do the globe push, or how come you're not having globe yet? Here's the thing: if you check out the domain bonus, it is a nice cosmetic. It's a significant milestone in the game. Of course, everyone wants it. But, it's not the end of the world. Like, look at the stats you get from it. Look at it, really. It's defender troops. So defender troops attack when defending your own city. Defender troops defense when you're defending your own city. And you get a training speed up and a resource gathering speed up. So that's the domain bonus. I think you also get a attack bonus or something. Let's go check. Let's go check and see. So yeah, that's what you get. You get the domain bonuses, and you get a troops attack plus 5%. So it's a good skin, as skins go, but that's all you get. I mean, I don't want to trivialize it, but that's all you get. It's a nice cosmetic with some ancillary, buffs. The reason I'm stating this is because as I've been playing the game, I realized that for myself, it didn't become so important to me anymore, because it's really just an indication of your spend level. The way you get that is by VIP points. And if you're not spending like crazy, then you're not going to get it that quickly. It's just going to you'll get it, but it'll take longer time. It comes with spend. Like, all the things you buy have the VIP attached to it. That has nothing to do with your power, though. Right now, and I don't know if his spending continues to exceed mine, this will change, of course. But, right now, this is what things are looking like, as far as power throughout the state. People always tell me, look at lab scores, because that tells you the true power. Again, like, I'm glad that Hunty's on the team, and I'm glad we have two strong whales in our team. I'm not trying to say anything about that. Like, we are two strong whales, and we are almost neck and neck in our power right now. But my point is I am about $18,000 away from globe when I calculate it by VIP points. That's a long stretch. That's $18,000 away from globe. And look how efficiently I've spent. So I look at this as a hallmark of, look how efficient my spending has really been. Like, I think I've actually done a really good job. Other people in the game who know the game well are telling me all the time, like, hey, you actually can beat a lot of the globes right now. If we look in neighboring states I don't actually spend a lot of time looking at neighboring states. I really don't care about it that much. But if we look, let's forget about personal power for a minute, and, maybe troops total power, troops hero total power, I'm 32. But if we look at total, the labyrinth power, I'm number 10 in neighboring states for labyrinth power. That's pretty darn good, If we look at pet power, I'm number 8 in neighboring states for pet power, okay? That's actually where your power is coming from. So all I'm trying to say here is that when Hunty got globe, it got me to thinking to myself, like, oh man, am I off track that much? But no, I started thinking about it. So again, not taking away from Hunty's achievement and the how cool it is to have globe. I want globe. Don't get me wrong. I want it. It's a cosmetic, but I want it just like everybody does. All I'm saying is that, like, I don't want it that bad. Like, if that makes sense. Like, I care more about my goal of power per dollar. That's what I'm focused on. Efficiency, power per dollar. And the fact that I'm still like $18,000 away from getting a globe tells me that, and seeing my power in neighboring states tells me I'm doing something right. So I'm glad that I don't have globe yet, and I still have managed to get the power that I have, because I'm going to try to keep doing this efficient spending. That doesn't mean I'm not spending a lot. I have been spending a lot lately. By the way, apologies for my voice. I can hear it myself now. I still have this cold, and I don't know how long I'm going to have it for. But, the point being is that I think it's great that I'm where I'm at. I think it's great that he's where he's at, but I think it's great that I'm where I'm at on such an efficient spend. Not a small budget, but such an efficient spend. I'm really putting that power to dollar to use, essentially. So let's talk about that a minute. Let's take a look at what's going on tonight. We got this other special pop-up offer. Actually, let's look at the events first. I want to make sure I get in the habit of doing that. So we do have Dreamscape Memories coming up again. So that'll, not, it's a fine event. It's just not my favorite. And I'll play it because I want to get the city skin eventually, but that's it. I'll put a little bit of money into it. We've got Mia still on the board. State transfers wrapping up today. We got some really great transfers. I'm really excited about the new teammates, so looking forward to playing with them more. And then we're doing the mercenary stuff, of course, and the standard stuff that's coming up on the schedule. So the only thing new really on the schedule is the Dreamscape Memories. So next thing to talk about is what? The Alliance Showdown event points, because today is kind of like, they call it full-scale competition. I wish it had more expert stuff in there, but it doesn't. Essentially what it has is a little smattering of things. It's got like Chief Gear and Chief Charms. It's got Essence Stones, so we're going to do Essence Stones. It's got Shards and Pets, and I'm going to do Pets, but I'm probably going to do that like after recording because it's just a tedious process. But I'll show the process again just to show you what it looks like. And the reason I waited is Armament Competition as well has some points for Essence Stone as well. So we'll do a little Essence Stone stuff tonight, and we'll kind of double dip on those points. And that way I'll get a little points for this event as well. Not like I'm trying to push it hard or anything, but I'll get some points for this as well. So coming back around to efficiency and spend tonight, I kind of got to bounce around a little bit. So let's follow me on this little journey. Well, first of all, Chief Stamina Pack. I always buy this because it's good for VIP spend, and I just don't have enough stamina. Well, all right. I just bought the $5 Artisan's Trove for Sublime, which is what I wanted to buy for anyways. But let's talk about this for a second. I can't show it now, but because I was clicking, it was tapping too furiously. Here's the thing. If we look at the Artisan's Trove value versus, first of all, in all this valuation we do is like the Artisan's Trove is the baseline value. So it's not a bad value. But if we look at the new pop-up that came up, what you can get for it is, you get 45 design plans, and you get the general speed up. So the general speed ups is what really puts us over the top. But really, even just if you look at the 45, 50, and 5,000 for the Hardened Ally, if you look at that ratio there, and you look at like, it was that one. It's this one. So the Dawn Market is actually slightly better value, but it's a different mix as well. Look, it's 30, 70, and 7,000. If you do the math on this, essentially you'll get more from that. It depends on what your goal is, but you'll get more. But the speed ups in here is what puts the value over the top here. And I've been wanting speed up. So essentially what I'm going to do is this is actually a really good value pack. And even though I'm not really wanting to push Chief Gear that hard because it's not the highest power per dollar, you do get some rally capacity with it and stuff, but is it rally capacity or is it just the march? What is it? The deployment capacity, right? So you get some deployment capacity with it. But so I'm not trying to push the Chief Gear that much because it's not the best power per dollar. However, when you get a special deal like this that comes up that it's really high value and I need the speed ups as well, I'm like, you know what? I'll grab this, because if my goal was only the polishing solution, which is by far what I need more of, it would be better for me to buy out the Gleam of Hope pack. But I know that we're going to get some more packs for that. And I also do know that I am going to need more design plans. So this is actually a better deal for me as far as what I need for the account progression. So I'll buy some of it, but not that much of it. And the only reason I was going to buy the $5 Sublime Artisan's Trove anyways is kind of just for VIP points. It's like the baseline value. Excuse me. It's the baseline value. It's, again, not the best value in the game, but it's not the worst either. And for this case, just buying it at the $5 level is just to get some VIP points. So that's kind of what I'm going to do here is I'm going to buy some of these. The Dawn Market, this one, I'm going to buy up a little bit because it's good value for the Chief Gear. And I'm going to need it for the for SVS push. So I'm going to buy it a little bit now. And I'm just only going to buy it to the $20 level for now. I'll have more to buy when the next SVS comes. If I really feel like going crazy on Chief Gear, I can buy it up to the $100 mark then, and that'll actually give me quite a bit. And so in combination with buying out this other shop and having another Artisan's Trove and another Dawn Market, I think we'll be fine. And if I'm not, it's fine, because I don't really need to push Chief Gear that crazy. It's not the best power per dollar. So I'm trying to just kind of spend efficiently there. So let's take the daily deals. Hey, all right, 11. Nice. And then we'll clear these out, and then we'll go back and take a look at that special pack. And unfortunately, that means I'm doing some more spending tonight because we still have Mia's and we still have Treasure Hunter. So, all right. So that's the regular area there. If we take a look at the deal section, we're going to have Mia's Fortune Hut. So just take care of all these. And then sign and earn it. It's all done. Journey treasures. Take her little rewards there. And Mia's, we'll come back around to. So that's Mia's. Let's take a look at this special offer. So again, I already kind of showed you the special offer, but really what puts us over the top is the general speed ups. It's a good value actually. And because it's a good value, I'm going to buy this offer out because it'll help me put not only speed ups in the bank, but also some of the polishing solution and design plans I need. And then when we get to SVS, I'll see what else I need. But why pass up this deal when I'm going to want to push Chief Gear at some point for SVS? So, I got to buy it from the Artisan Show over the other one. I might as well buy it for there first and then top off with whatever else I need. So that's what we're doing for that one. Let's take a look at Mia's quick. Just take care of this. I did, for those of you who watched my video yesterday, if you watch it back, I did actually waste 15 tickets because I was talking and tapping, just like I did tonight. It is hard sometimes when you're a content creator to focus, talk, tap, think about what you're trying to say, and try to go fast, especially when I'm trying to go fast. It's when I mess up the most, of course, like anybody. All right, so we're going to get this going. Where are we? Okay. Get our last reward there. Almost messed that one up. It didn't, though. Managed to save it. All right, here we go. I don't mind not getting the reward. Now I got a 1 in 3 chance of getting the reward. I don't know, man. I never seem to pick it right. Oh, I got it. All right, nice. Hey, maybe my luck's going to be a little better with Mia tonight. Maybe she had a good laugh at me yesterday and now she's going to give me some luck. Still only getting a 2x, but let's see. Be nice to get the 5x. Oh, come on, man. Well, that's not the worst thing in the world. At least it's not resources. All right. Another 2x. Ah. All right, 1 in 4 chance. Let's see, where are we going? Let's see. Yesterday, it would have been better if I went on bottom, so I'll go on bottom. I'll go on bottom right. Nope. Nope, wasn't even on bottom. Wow. It was right there. Just had to choose top instead. All right, another 2x. All right, I'll take that. Fewer tickets. Another 2x, and 5x is hiding from me. Oh, man. Come on. Ugh. Well, there's a lot of speeds on this board. I'm not upset about that. Oh, come on. Right off the bat. Hey! All right. Well, you got to get lucky sometimes eventually, right? All right, another 2x. Nope. You can't pull that rabbit out of the hat twice. Oh, now it's making me suffer and run the whole board. I will say, this hasn't been a horrible session so far because I haven't needed to run the full board many times. We got a 5x and a 2x now. With a little bit of luck, we might be looking at something interesting here. Let's see what happens. Let's clear out the left. No. Alright, clear out the right. Well. Oh, man. If I just could have got the 5x first. Well. Alright, this isn't a bad board. Nothing on this board is bad, so... Not even any resources here. Nice. Another 2x. Resources. Kill me every time, and I had to run the full board too. Two X again. This isn't really a bad board. There's only a couple bad items on it. Alright. Think I escaped that pretty well. Yeah, not too bad. Not disappointed about this board. Although, sure would be nice to get a 5x again. Yeah, alright. Clear it in 4 items. Nice. Come on, man. Give me the 5x. Give me another shot. I need to roll at the dice. Not even giving me a shot. Alright. 1 in 6 chance. Here we go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Nope, it wasn't it. That was not it. Here we go. Let's see, this is a game of avoid the resources. Nope. Man. Killing me. You're killing me, Mia. Alright, here we go. Got 2 resources on here. And I'm gonna uncover them all, right? Yeah, and then 2x on the resources. You know, you can't get lucky once without paying the penalty of not getting lucky twice. That's about the ratio. Oh, didn't hit the reset. Okay, no 5x's for me tonight, huh? That's how this is gonna go? Mia's just torturing me? Alright, 1 in 3 chance? 1 in 3 chance. Well, alright. See, I learned my lesson. You gotta stay on top. That's the lesson. 2x again. Alright. Oh, man. Nope. Didn't hit it. Alright. Here we go. We're gonna do it this time. Oh, no 5x still. Oh, alright. Take that. Hey, we got the 5x. Well, oh, let's see what happens. Let's get rid of those resources first on a board like this, huh? Alright. No. 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 Oh, man. Well, there goes the 2x. Oh, and there's the x5. 1 in 4 chance, huh? I don't know, man. I'm just going to stick to this left-hand side. Maybe that'll be it. Nope. Oh, God. Resources. Come on, man. Killing me, Mia. You're killing me. Making a fool of me. You gonna make me run the board now? Oh. 50-50 chance. Right or left? Left or right? Eeny, meeny, mo. Hey, all right, I got it. Overall, this session's not too bad. I had some missed opportunities here that would be really nice to get a jackpot, but I really can't complain about this session. I've had quite a few that I've kind of just popped it right off the bat, and then several times hit the X2. 1 out of 4 chance. I don't know. Let's go down the middle this time. Hey, all right. See, like you can't really complain about this session. All right, here we go. Clear out the left or the right. Oh, let's try this one. Nope. All right, take it though. Almost have to clear the whole board. All right, here's where we're at now. If we spend any more, that's free, but if I were to spend any more, and I don't have 96 on the board, it's potentially a waste because, yeah, and I've already cleared this out. Yeah, it's a waste because if it takes 90, if I recall, is it 96, something like that, to clear the board? I think it is 96 to clear the board. And if I play it and can't clear the board, I basically wasted those tickets because the event will end and I won't necessarily be guaranteed the grand prize. So the optimal way to play this is to only play when you have 96 tickets left, or you can get them. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get them from these daily missions. I'll try, but I don't think I will. So that's where I have to end Mia's, and I'll just save those tickets for next time. Let's see what things look like, though, as far as the speeds. Because, yeah, that put a lot of speeds in the bucket. So that's pretty nice. That's a nice hit on speed ups tonight. Mia's definitely paid off for the speed ups I needed for that T11 push. So, I don't know. That's looking pretty sweet right now. That in combination with the other event, but I think that only put like something like, if I remember, I calculated it was 75. I think the majority of them, I think it was 75 for the whole event for that other one, or no, it's 15 days worth. I think it was 15 days worth, so that's more than 75. But I think it was 15 days worth of speed ups, but Mia put in quite much more than that. All right, so with Mia's done, we got Treasure Hunter, and I did not hunt down all the pickaxes tonight. I'll finish it and I'll do it tomorrow. But I was just, not feeling great because I have a cold. So let's get these pickaxes going. And again, I think I might wait till the last day. If I wanted to spend a whole bunch on hero gear, I could spend even more. But to buy this whole event out is almost $2,000. And I need to keep pushing, but I don't need to keep pushing that hard. And it's the fact that as you do the more of the $100 mark, it's like diminishing returns on VIP stuff. So they do seem to scale all right, though. It's not exactly, but like, like if you look at the 5, you get 16, but then you don't get 32 for the 10. And then by the 20, you don't get 56, you get 48. But then between the 50 and the 100, that's kind of where you take the last hit on the efficiency. And at least those two scale up. But of course, the VIP value is going down the whole way too. So that's the main reason. It's like, the more you can buy these ones up here, it's kind of better value. But this is a good event, even at those higher values. So really, the Lucky Hero Gear chests are worth it. So let's see what we got going on here. Let's see if we can... So the more we can get these without hitting the pity reward, the better. No, I think that was either the pity or pretty close to the pity. Well, that wasn't the pity reward, but wasn't that great. All right, nice. That's what you don't want to do, is get the pity reward every time. The more you can get it without the pity, the more floors you can clear, basically. And the more floors you clear, the more times you get the supreme. Not only do you use your pickaxe better, but you'll have more chances to hit more supreme floors. Oh, man. Use up almost all of them. Nope. That's the pity. Another, I think that was the pity reward again. And again. We don't need this. We need some better hits than that. Oh, man. Just brutal. Can only do lucky. I only get lucky on one event at a time, apparently. Did I use up all my luck in Mia's? Can I have a little bit of luck here, too? This one time? Man. Brutal. All the way down. Come on. Come on. Nope. Nope. I'm going to use all of them. All my axes. Just sucking all my axes away. No, it's not horrible. Not good either, but it's not horrible. Alright. Oh, alright. That's a nice hit. I see other people getting items here that I wouldn't recommend selecting as a treasure. I don't really understand it. Hey, alright. That's a good one. I missed it. 3. Fine. That make me run the board. And again. Just eating up all the pickaxes. Nice. 3. The more times you can do that, the more floors you can clear, so it's all good. Really, anything over the guaranteed pity reward is great. It's less axes you need to use to clear more floors. Nice. Alright. I guess we'll end there. So I'll continue to get more. We got one more day of this event. I'll continue to get more from the treasure warrant there. Let me just double check. I need to circle back here and make absolutely sure. So I did a $5 purchase there. I could go to 10 if I really wanted to. I really don't want to though. And then we'll do the custom pet chests. Got another day on that. So I'll wait on that another day. All right. So the other thing I want to do tonight is take a look at the, I'll do some of these later. Arena's been going all right. Not great, but all right. But we'll take a look at the gem shop because what I want to do is get some more gems in the bank, basically. And that'll, not only will that give me some points, I could probably do a little bit more than that even. But what I'm going to be doing, I wanted an excuse. Well, I want an excuse to do some pet work. And I don't want to do all of it on camera because it's going to take a while. But basically, the process of refining, and I showed it the other day, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to be looking for just the marksman lethality. And these stats right here are kind of in a perfect condition because you hit the floor on the orange ones. I think they call them orange. It looks kind of gold to me, but you hit the floor on them. So by only choosing the marksman lethality, it doesn't matter if those other ones go down or if anything goes down, because basically I'm looking to try to just get marksman lethality up and then get it to the floor, and then I'll do marksman health. And that way you can use common wild marks to kind of get to gold without needing to, and it's kind of a hard process, but you can get to gold without needing to rely on random luck so much. You're still relying on random luck, but you're kind of like forcing its hand. So if we see, whenever we have an improvement on the marksman lethality, we're going to take it no matter what, because the other stats are going to do what they do. And they can't go any lower than the minimum. So by not worrying about that, we can try to get only the stat we want, and then, and I'm really literally not even going to worry about it. As long as, only if my stat goes up am I going to accept it. You know, even this, like this one, if I accept this, oh no, I'm going to accept it. Oh. Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to accept it because my stat went up. But as long as my stat goes up, I'm going to accept it, because that's what I'm trying to do, is get this to its new minimum. Once it gets to that orange level, then it can't go down anymore. So that's the trick here. It's the fact that it's got the floor value that it can't go below that saves you. And that's why this technique works at all. I should have actually probably accepted that last one, because I think it had no effect on mine, but did have a positive effect on the others. Not like it matters that much, though. They're going to fluctuate up and down. What we're really trying to do is just get this one up. So this is the technique. I don't know. I thought maybe I can get lucky and it would go up a little faster during a session, but I don't want to sit here doing this all night on the video, because it's a long and tedious process. And this is the process. You basically have to sit here and look for the values to go up. I'm getting a little luck. And accept it when they go up, and don't accept it when it goes down. And then that's at the new floor value, and it can't go down after that. And then you work on the next one, because same principle. Like, all the other floor values can't go down. So you're just going to take what you can get. Even a 0.01, you take it. And sometimes you get lucky, and sometimes you just get the small ones, but the small ones add up. And then when it's at gold, it's got a new floor value, and then you go to the next one, because it can't go down from there. Let's see. Can I get a little luck here? It would be nice to see this one go orange or gold in this session, since I've been sitting here talking through it. It's going to take... It's so close. So close. Just another couple good hits. Can we get another couple good ones? Oh, couple more. Come on. Come on. Give me a good one. Just one more good one. Let me do it on camera. So close. So close. So close. Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it. This isn't going to take too much longer now. Just got to get one more decent one. This is how many it can take to burn, though. Come on. There we go. So now that it's orange, now I can move down to the marksman health. And now all the other ones, they can't go lower than the low. So this is how you can you lock in that 31%. And now you go to the other ones, and now you can get that one up. And then from there, you got a decision to make, because especially after orange, you're going to burn a lot of common wild marks trying to go from there. So I think probably once you get to gold or orange, you really don't want to be messing around with that technique anymore. But it is particularly effective to get from purple to orange. And you can even use that to go from blue to purple if you really want to. I don't know if I'd recommend that. I don't know. It kind of depends how things are going and how your luck is going, because you will get from blue to purple at a decent clip anyways. It's not as good as the previous ones, of course, but getting from purple to gold is actually kind of hard, because they'll keep on fluttering up and down, and you'll, as you saw in one of my videos the other day, you'll burn a lot of common wild marks doing that. Whereas this technique, look how many I burned, and I was able to get one to orange. And if you just multiply that out by how many you have to do, it's not as much as I burned the other day trying to do it organically. So that's why I think that technique does have some merit to it. Has a lot of merit to it, actually. So that's the pets. Let's see, command center. My chief gear is maxed out, so I can't do anything with that. I was just able to claim it. And the research center, not doing anything with it, so it's not going to do anything interesting. So it's not really worth trying to show that. There is something I didn't do last night, though, and that is I didn't show the VIP. So let's take a look at that again. I did open up talking about VIP, and I showed it a little bit indirectly, but let's take a look here. Clear that out. Now, because I had a lot of content tonight, I'm not going to mess around doing 100 at a time. I'm going to do all these at once. So I should basically get, what, 7.5? So I should, let's say I should get 8. If I get anything more than 8, I got some degree of luck. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. That's actually a pretty decent score. So 1, 2, 3. That's 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17. Man, that's actually pretty good. 4, yeah, that's a little bit, that's almost like 2 per 100 instead. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that, did I calculate wrong? Yeah, I think I calculated wrong. I said 14. I calculated, I counted something twice. So we got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Still, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. 12 out of when I should have only gotten like 8. That's pretty good. That's like 1.5 more than I should have got. Or I guess, you know, half more than I should have got. However you want to do the math or reference. You know what I mean. All right, so that's that. I think I already showed the speed up. So speed ups are looking much better. We'll clear this out. And then no luck there. Just clear these out, and then I'll just dump that on the hero gear. Basically, dump that hero gear on the on these guys, mainly because it's like good for arena. It's a holding spot, so we'll just like park it here, basically. Man, I had a lot more than I thought I had. There we go. All right. And that's the reason I'm dumping them here first, is because that helps with arena, basically. So that's what we got going on there. If we take a look at VIP, make these claims. Come in here, make sure we got all the claims done. Yeah. So, you know, slow and steady. I'll get that number up again. And when I get it up to probably at least 2 mil, I think that's when I'll do a run again, because I'm still quite a ways away. Here's where I'm sitting at. Still quite a ways away from that frost sphere. But again, yes, I want it. It's a nice cosmetic. The 5% attack is nice. You know, the domain bonuses are nice. They're not critical. They're just nice. And I can get that 5%. I'll make up that 5% just in my pet work. So frost sphere is nice. I do want it. It's not the end of the world, though. I'm going to get it when I get it by spending efficiently and smart. That's what I'm trying to do. So no rushing frost sphere for me. And I'm definitely, some of you said, hey, you got gems, use that for VIP. Whoa, no, never would do that, because those gems could be used for common wild marks for my pets and increase my stats there. So why would I possibly do that? All right, that's all the content I have for you tonight. But if you like this journey, if you like my style of presentation, if you want to see how I'm able to turn money into power and how I develop as a player and all that, and you want to continue to follow this journey that I'm documenting, there's a couple ways you can help. Number one, until the end of June, I can still have this affiliate link with a code in it that gives me credit for the sale if you use the official shop. So if you check the video description, you'll see a link in there, brings you to the official shop. It's got a code embedded in there that gives me credit for the sale. I get some frost stars as well. It's just a simple way you can help me out if you want to try to help me out. The other thing you can do is actually super simple. Just tell my channel and to your friends or people who play the game. They might come along and they might like it, and then I have another subscriber, and they might not, and that's fine too. But at least you've done your job in trying to share the news with other people. You know, have them check me out and see if they like following this journey as well. Some people just like my presentation style because I'm kind of relaxed and laid back compared to some of the hype gamers out there. So if you share it, I'd appreciate it very much. The other thing you do is important to the algorithm. You got to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and then turn on notifications. That way, whenever I post anything, you'll be the first to know about it. Thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, I'll see you later.